back and forth like it's tennis. I'm in mode, I've been locked on a mission. Cupid G-Ass, God is my witness.
Some might say it's cold. Others, like myself and my partner, we say this is football weather as we welcome you to chilly M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore. Today it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Whistle blown, a timeout here is taken, and it's taken by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. 3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What works in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25.
Ready.
Play action. Now Thompson Robinson. And his first look is incomplete. You look at this Baltimore defense. They're trying to cover up some holes in the secondary. Right now, bottom 5 in the league against the pass at number 28.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
Now here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
A gain of 19 yards. First down, Rams.
Here we go, set. Ready.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27.
Ready.
They'll try the right side with Henry. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Black ultra. Set.
To throw is DTR. Flush to his right. And incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But they proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
On the ball.
Thompson Robinson throwing here. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? From the gun, it's Thompson Robinson. This will be caught just inside the 10. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
And that big gain may just change the thought process here on 4th down. I think in the red zone, they might now consider going for it on 4th down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Derrick Henry, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are on the board first on the road here in Baltimore. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now Hall to start the drive. Past the 20 for a short gain, 2nd down. You talk about this Rams defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
They're not an elite unit. They're not, as what you'd say, the top part of the league against the run. They're a solid group, though. They do a good job. What they're looking for in this one, though, is an elite performance.
On 3rd down, Jackson. And that will be incomplete.
That was the first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that. Clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Facing 4th down, Baltimore will punt. Jordan Stout out there. Oh, this is off the side of his foot. Yeah, not a great one there. Out of bounds in the air. And the offense is going to be set up already in enemy territory inside the 45.
Set, ready.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Trenton Simpson firing in and sticking him for a loss.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
I haven't met a quarterback yet that didn't enter the league with a massive chip on his shoulder if he wasn't a 1st-round pick. They want to show the league that they made a big mistake. Determined to get the 1st down there, no hesitation at all to tuck it and go. I bet he would have tried running through their entire defense if it meant reaching that marker.
Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29. Thompson Robinson will look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing. Thompson Robinson. And he's going to go down here and sacked. They push him back to the 34. Trenton Simpson, well, he just flew in there to drop it. So on fourth down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
So after the made field goal, 10-0 here early as the kick's away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
Let's go.
10-0 to score after 1 on EA Sports. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Yo.
From the gun, Jackson. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They go play action with Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Throwing is Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Rams 17, Ravens nothing. Tanner Brown to kick off for the Rams.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're
You don't
down.
want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you
Now
just
you
called
can
it.
go.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it. You mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that they've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Gets around him and able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 46-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Hall.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Back at the 43-yard line.
They go play action now. Jackson.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 38-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 19.
Baltimore Ravens.
Running left, it's Hall.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
Play action. Now Jackson. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
This for Beckham, and he's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Ravens.
A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
Tucker with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Needle. Smack. Red. Ready.
Here's Thompson Robinson looking to throw it.
That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. A big play there for L.A. 41 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. And a short gain here down to the 22. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Throwing on 2nd down, Thompson Robinson.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Tutu Atwell.
A 22-yard touchdown grab. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Brown now to kick it away after the touchdown. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. A big play there just before halftime. 59 yards. Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to get with the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
That'll be caught. It's Cup. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. The DTR going to throw it here. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They need 2. Here's 3rd down. Thompson Robinson now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown. Cooper Kupp in the final seconds of the first half. And the Rams would extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point splits the uprights. And a rout is on here in this first half. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. And a short pickup to about the 25. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back.
And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 56 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Play action. It's Jackson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Aaron Donald in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Now it's Jackson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4.
Thompson Robinson now.
He'll get this one to Cup, complete.
And Cup going to pick up a Rams first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
And quickly they get to the line. A handoff running left, Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Thompson Robinson.
Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down. We've seen the pressure get to him several times in this game. There, though, we see him escaping.
And we've seen this rookie video before as well. That type of pressure, oftentimes, what do you resort to? Your legs, try and escape. What you hope is that this doesn't become habit for him, that he learns how to handle the pressure, still keep his eyes downfield, and make some throws.
Same exact result as last play, a pickup of 11.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 59 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run it again with Henry. And he gets stopped up at the 31 after a gain of maybe a yard.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trenton Simpson. And the Ravens are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
He'll give it to Hall to start the drive.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. And now they're in the hurry up. Now Jackson on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
That'll be taken in by Flowers.
And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 43. Here's Jackson. That's caught. It's Flowers. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 43 yards. And the Ravens get a bit closer. Jackson here, he's going to look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Inside handoff, Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. Play action, now Thompson Robinson. He's going to let this one go deep. That's caught inside the 20. A big play there for L.A. 45 yards.
Another big play right there, and this is where, as an offense, you can really put the hammer down. You've got a double-digit lead, but those other guys, they've been hanging around. A touchdown here could put this game out of reach, and that's a strong step towards getting it done.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. On the bootleg, here's Thompson Robinson. Rolling to his right. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
It's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and that will extend their lead even further.
And right now, Charles, this is about building that lead little by little, and they're able to do just that.
And it gets them past the key number of 16, so this is now a 3-score lead. Not time to exhale just yet, but that might prove to be an important 3 points before things are said and done.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the...
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Ready.
Henry running right. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you stop the clock, and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
2nd down, Thompson Robinson now. To the sideline and incomplete.
The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Throwing, Thompson Robinson.
Now that'll be caught by Cup. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
To Cooper Cup. A gain of 13 yards.
3 quarters in the books.
Come on, set.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good 1st down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on 1st down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Running right, here's McAllister. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Ready?
Thompson Robinson will look to throw. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
Receivers love having the reputation of being go-to guys on 3rd down, and he was fighting like he really wanted to have that reputation, didn't he? I mean, he came very close to making that a 1st down.
Broke the 1 tackle, but couldn't spring himself free. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up 1st and goal. There wasn't even thought of a short field goal. There was no hesitation. They were going for it.
I think he was thinking ahead a couple plays ago, that if he got in this situation, they were definitely going for it. And you're right, it was a confident call and a decisive run to pick it up.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. But down here near the goal line, you don't think of a cornerback in run coverage, but he made the stop.
Yeah, most of the cornerbacks we know, they want to be those pass defenders and take away 1/2 of the field. But the best ones in the game are the complete cornerbacks, able to tackle and run support, as we just saw there.
Well, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Six. Mega. Drill green. Set. Go.
Thompson Robinson now to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. A nightmare on 3rd and goal. He's sacked, and multiple players broke through the line to get him. So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. And his kick is indeed good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
Now Brown, after the made field goal, gets set for the kickoff. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And my goodness, another interception. Anthony Averett picks it. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now the extra point try forthcoming. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Ravens 15. Tanner Brown to kick off.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick 6 put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. And a big loss here as he's taken down. That penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32.
No, we changed it. Hey, middle.
He'll look to throw. And Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack. Just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 82 yards. And the Ravens get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this fourth quarter deficit. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
It's been a dominant performance to this point, Charles, and this is probably exactly how they scripted this and envisioned it. They got a 3-score lead, fourth quarter, and a chance if they want to continue to pour it on here.
It is their call, isn't it? I mean, the way that they have taken on this game and the way that they have carried this game and have dominated this game, you're exactly right. Do what you want down the stretch. We are in the era of, hey, if you don't want us to do this to you, then you need to stop us. Their call to finish this one off.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Check Fury.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
88 yards on the ground now for Henry. He's got a first down.
13 yards. First down, Rams.
Hey, go Fury. Ready, ready. Ready, ready.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Pushes him over. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it.
Ready?
Here's a 2nd and 5. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.